Hid and Seen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason.
Hi, Jason. Where are you from, Jason?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, Daddy. I've been traveling for about 3 months, and I came here last week and had an amazing time, so I stuck around and thought I would come back and share a couple of poems. The first one is called The Language of Shiva. Shiva is the Hindu god of destruction and renewal.
That's me.
And this is a poem about sex, drugs, and poetry unified under the roof of spirituality. It goes like this. I know no more shores. The words are soundless and the ache is pure. Teeming estrogen and oxygen, testosterone and imagination, language is the source. Locked in tight, the coarse vulgarity of sensation wiggles free from the temptation of fear and looses hot shots of staggering sexuality, lacing, moaning, humping, coming hard into peace with one's true being. All is sure of itself in the memory of the fire tongue, bursting spontaneous orgasms, red-hot semen forcing flows of wordless ejaculation. This is the language of Shiva. Stoned on cannabis, seamless in understanding, embracing the entire sequence of humanity, the single breath, vibrant like forgotten cities housing palaces of gold and silver. Crawling on her belly, the spider queen forgot the prize and slithered beside the word. Ignorance personified in glorified guilt. Because of this, wisdom may lose itself in the storehouse of fear where utter temptations assault the individual under howling megaphones of phony despair, but there still remains the symbol of true freedom. A body moving in perfect rhythm with universal dangers, pleasures, ecstatic energies lining the chakra system in radiant bliss as timeless junctions sound our rebirth in the moment of this. We are the funky emanation of a loose language, spreading something beyond imagining when we open our lips or thighs and decide to create. For ourselves, for each other, out of passion, out of play, out of need, out of pain. Words, the powerhouse ecstasy vibration that sex hopes to create. Taste the emergence of formless into form when your tongue slithers and throat soars. Testify in celebration of your body. Copulating conversation for the glorification of your mind, and when you're spent, slathered in sweat, slumped over the bed, the pins and needles of ecstatic breath massaging your head. Sigh deeply into space and watch carefully for the miraculous appearance of a single word. Thank you. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is called The Train of Life. And I haven't done it in a long time, so I'm just going to give it a go and see how it turns out. It goes like this. All aboard the Photon Express, a division of electromagnetic railways, the 845 departing from Eternity Station, last stop, all of creation. Non-smoking on the right, smoking on the left. Of course, that includes weed, meth, crack, and cigarettes. Junkies are relegated to the bathroom. Upon reaching our destination, we'll be experiencing the following: war, disease, famine, earthquakes, forest fires, tsunamis, typhoons, hurricanes, murder, cancer, AIDS, terrorism, gonorrhea, crabs, bubonic plague, and we can't forget accidents involving cars, planes, and trains. Now, that covers the basic tragedies, leaving out the freakishly random, such as shark attacks and being crushed to death when a chimney falls on your head. I hope you folks don't mind, but I like to leave the downers aside, so also on the platter for your version of reality will be child molesters, rapists, loss of possessions, insanities including manic depression, paranoid schizophrenia, borderline personality, and just for kicks, severe psychosis with homicidal rage. Also included in your package will be homelessness, starving children, ecological destruction at the hands of corporate criminals, the same ones who'll be stealing your 401ks, and maybe the biggest bummer of all, reality television, which reminds me, I better mind mention abdominal cramping and severe diarrhea. The last time I left that one out, I never heard the end of it. And while I'm at it, for the guys, direct hits to the testicles, grazings of any kind, at the very freakish occurrence of actually sitting on your balls is extremely unpleasant. Women, you get child labor, menstrual cramping, and spotting. Okay. Now that bit of nastiness is over with, let's take a look at why you decided to travel with our company. Fresh cookies, coffee, and fruit. Cool breezes on hot days, warm blankets on cold days, 72 degrees on the 1st of May. Dinner with friends, beaches with white sand, tossing a baseball with your dad. The novels of Tom Robbins, being pushed on a swing, the sound of kids laughing in the distance, playing hide-and-go-seek, the funkiest of buds, dancing the night away in an alcohol-induced haze, learning to ride a bike, opening presents on Christmas Day, and the sad, sad rain. Now for the genuine happiness that lies in store for you soon-to-be humans. A mother's hug, the smile of your best friend, listening to your favorite song over and over again, toe-curling orgasms, your child's first breath, rebirth after an entheogenic death, passionate devotion, the culmination of what you dare to dream, and a peaceful sleep only to wake up next to someone that you love. Now, it may seem that the bad outweighs the good, but I can promise you'll find your own joy and sadness along the way. And you should also remember that no matter how horrendously awful or spectacularly pleasing it gets, life should be seen as something to cherish and smile at. And when it gets too heavy, as it always does, remember that it won't be long before the next train out. Have a pleasant trip. Thank you.